Hello and welcome to our presentation on Infusionsoft, and in particular the campaign builder. I know a lot of you are using Infusionsoft, some of you might not be. If you're not using Infusion, this might not be a great one for you, but if you have got Infusion in the business, it is definitely one to look out for. I'm presenting this one live, so it's not a scripted piece, so I'm going to be going into some of our existing campaigns and showing you how to build new ones using Infusionsoft. So please bear with me and we'll get started. What you will need to do if you want to use Infusionsoft, if your business has got it, you do need to remember that it is something that's paid for. It's not a free service, so it's not somewhere where you can just log in online and come in and use it. It is something that you need to be paying for. There's a subscription involved. If you have got it in the business, you will need to get a login from your admin there. It could be your director, it could be if you do have someone who supports with IT, it could be then, but you will have to get those details, okay? And when you log in, you'll come to something like this, which is called the dashboard. You can customize the dashboard to allow it to show whatever you want it to show. We're not here to talk about the dashboard today. What we really want to look at is how to build a campaign and how to use Infusionsoft with opt-ins. So when someone is putting in information into your website, how do you then get them into Infusionsoft and start sending them email, okay? And the thing that you need to use, you need to come into Infusionsoft, hover over the green icon, go to Campaign Builder. This will load up, and we've already got lots of campaigns sitting here at the moment. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new one so I can show you what to do. So, green button at the top, create a campaign, and then it will ask you for a title of the campaign. Pop it in. I keep them as specific as possible, because if you do get to the stage where you've got lots and lots of campaigns going on, then you need to know which one's which, and it can get a little bit messy if you don't know what's going on with each one. So load that up, and it'll take a minute to load, but when it does load, it'll look like a big blank canvas, okay? And what we want to do is we want to take something from our website and start sending them emails. So what we're going to do, the most complex bit first, okay? What you need to do, where it says goal, you need to get this, drag it into here, okay? So it's just a left click and drag it in. As soon as you let go of the mouse, this menu will pop up. So, name of the goal is opt-in from website. Now, if you've got more than one opt-in on your website, make it specific. So if it's the free guide, make it clear that it's the free guide. Because when you want to go back and check where your leads are coming from, this is going to be helpful. Okay? Down here, you've got all different options for what could occur, this goal. So we've just dropped in a goal at the minute, but what is the goal? Is the goal to submit a web form, landing page, click a link, reach a target score, purchase a product, an internal form, a tag? What I want to do is I'm just going to do a web form, okay? Because that's what I'm going to have on my website, and that's what they're going to fill in, and any contact can fill it in. You can make it specific to just people in this campaign. It's greyed out at the minute because there's no other information in this campaign at the moment. So just save this and wait for it to load. What we'll see here is this little icon, and then what we need to do is double click and it'll load up for us. You'll have to bear with it for a second. So this is where it says design at the top. This is what we're asking for. Okay, so this is what we're asking the customer for. So at the moment I'm asking for first name and email. Alright, I want to ask for different things. It's really simple. Okay, all I'm going to do, I'm going to go snippets, field snippets, and I'm going to go, let's say I also want their phone number, drag that, just drop it in there where you want it, okay, and then that's what I'm asking for, and then what am I going to call it? Do I want to call it phone 1, I want to call it contact number. Easy peasy. Okay, so you've got the stars next to the email and the first name. What that means is they're required fields, so if there's no data in this box when someone comes to fill it in, it won't work. What I can do is I can make contact number a required field as well. So just click onto it's a little spanner. Okay, and then just take that from there onto required, save. And then that shows you that that's a required field, okay? At the moment then, this is what I'm asking for on my opt-in form, okay? There are all different types of things you can put in. You can put in custom fields if you want to by using other. You can put in checkboxes, so if you want someone to tick a particular checkbox, so if you want them to indicate what they might be interested in, for example, address, you can put in hidden fields, but you can play around with those. Just drag and drop them down, bring them in exactly the same way. For now, just to get us started, we're just looking at first name, email, and contact number. So that's the design of the form. We're then going to go through to the thank you page. And all we're doing here, alright, is at the moment, it's going to this thank you page, alright? This is what it looks like. And if you want to use an Infusionsoft thank you page, you can edit this, alright? You can edit this here, and this is where the person will be sent to. And the way to edit it is just by clicking on layout and style. You know, we can go onto layout, header on and off, footer on or off. It's quite basic. You can do the style if you want. So I've got some pre-saved ones here. You know, I might just use, let's see what this looks like. Okay, I'll make it all green. That's, you know, if I want to edit it, I can edit it. I can go into here. Millions of different options with the colours, and you know, I want a different background colour, that's fine. Just drag it around, or I can use the little thing if I want. Easy stuff to do, okay? However, wouldn't recommend using a thank you page on Infusionsoft. What I'd recommend doing is going here, get a web address, and then send them to a thank you page from your website. So it could just be, for example, http skillwise.biz/ thank you. It's just an example page. I'm not sure if it even exists, but just so you know, if you have got a page on your website, which I would recommend doing because they do look a lot better, drop the address in there, and you're good to go. Settings. I just need to save that style that I just made because it's changed from what it was before. Okay, settings. So, duplicate check-in. So you don't want duplicates coming in through Infusionsoft. You don't want the same people coming in here twice. So that's just how it checks, and I'll just leave it on. Leave it on person's email address. If you do want an email every time someone does the opt-in, just put the person's email in here. Really easy. Adam. Skillwise.biz. Then if you want more than one person, just do it with a comma and put the next person there if you do want more than one person to get a notification. Here you can put the subject. What I like to do is customize this a bit more, because at the moment it says notification weapon was filled out, and I want to know just from the subject line which email it was that was filled out. I'm not, you know, that's not detailed enough for me. So I normally put opt-in, free guide, filled out. That's normally how I do that. And then you've got code at the end. What it's important to do, however, before we get the code is what we use to add. Essentially, this is where it gets a bit complex. going to add this design, alright? Going to add this to our website. We do that using the code, but we can't get the code until we publish it, alright? So what you have to do, it's on draft at the moment, take it from draft, click on it, make it green, we'll go to ready, go back to campaign, and then what you want to do is you need to publish the campaign. Publish is just there to the blue button because I had the screen a bit bigger, it wasn't showing. So just click on publish. This will then come up at the right while it's checking your Infusionsoft to make sure everything's all good. Click on publish. Okay, now that's published. Come back to the top, go into edit mode again, double click, into code. Then what you want to do is get your webmaster to do it, alright? Unless you're a specialist in coding, then you probably want your webmaster to be doing this, or you're going to want some more specialised help, okay? It's not you can't do it, you can do it, we do it ourselves on our website, but it can be difficult to do. So I'd normally just go on webmaster to do it, and it will send them an email with the code on there, and you'll need to probably give them a call or write in the message exactly where you want this to go on the web page. But let's assume that we have sent it to the webmaster, and this is now on the web page. So this, in theory, is on our web page, and it's asking people for details. Let's say what it might look like is, I'll show you what it could look like. So if I go into our fairy tale site, okay, so this is where's the video playing there? So that we've just made could be that, okay, as long as your web person designs it in the right way for you. It doesn't have to look like, you know, with the blue and all blocky and disgusting like this does. Okay? All you're sending is the code, so the code that goes behind this, alright? It's still the same, it's just your web designer can choose for it to look a certain way. And that's what we've chosen to do here, is have it in yellow, something a little bit different, okay? It's the rest of our website, so it could look like that, for example. That's asking for a lot more information because it's something that goes out in the post. It could be, we've got another one somewhere. If you click onto that, it'll then take you through to another opt-in if you want to. So yeah, it's all different, but that's once it's on the web page, it's the main battle done. It's easy sailing from there. So once someone has filled in that, what we want to do is we want to start sending them some information. So get your sequence, drag it over, okay, and then what you want to do is just scroll to the right hand side here, left click on the arrow and join that up, and then inside the sequence double click on the sequence. This is where we can start putting emails. So we go communications, get an email, okay, and then double click the email. And then you can start to write your email. We've already got a template loaded up here for fairy tales, so I could just, if I wanted to, cancel that, I don't know. So I could just start typing in there if I wanted to, which is quite easy to do. Just clicked on the spacer by mistake. But yeah, it's just a normal email template. Just start typing, write in there whatever you want to write in there. Here you can say who the email is coming from. So you'll just change that to Adam. Oops, I want our name wrong. Put my email address or whatever I want to put in there. To email. So you're sending it to the person's email address, which of course makes sense. And then subject, so whatever you want the subject to be, that's where it goes. Changing the layout again of the of the email. So if I didn't want this template, so yours might load it with a generic template if it's the first time you've used it. Go layout and style. Style, again, it's the same thing, okay? Choose one of these that reflects your colours. You might want to drop in your logo as well if you can, if you've got a logo, that is. So just play around with these, and you can, find one that works for you, one that you like, one that you think's reflecting your brand in the right way. Once you're happy with all of the email copy and all of the things in the email, click on draft, and that will then change it to green for you, okay? Come back out of the sequence. And then all we're going to do now is we've just sent one email, and I want to wait a day, so I'll go into timers, and I'll put a delay timer, so pop it there, double click it, and what I can do, I can choose to wait, 2 days, send it on any day, you can choose the time that I want to send it. That's if you want to do it that way, so you can choose to wait so many days. What you can also do, you can send it on a specific day. So again, I'll show you, open it up. So this will then choose, I'll choose the day I want to send it, I'll choose the time I want to send it, and it'll only go on that day, at that time. Again, if you publish it, it will go green. And you've also got a field timer. So if you've asked during the opt-in for a particular field to be filled in relation to date, you can then use that timer to time the emails. What I normally do is use a delay timer. It's the most simple, most effective one to use. Drop that there. Double click it again. So we're waiting 3 days, weekday 8 AM, save. And then after that time passes, we'll get another email. Not a process, sorry, a communication email. And then, exactly the same thing again. Make it green. Once it is green, you'll choose this as well, which will publish it for you. That'll then go back to campaign. Okay, I'll then need to click on, make this a bit smaller so you can see. Click on publish again. That will publish it. And that is how you use Infusionsoft to send email to your to all of your clients. If you do need any further help on Infusionsoft, it can be quite specialised, okay? So what I would recommend doing, just put in Google Infusionsoft help videos, go to the Infusionsoft website, alright? And there are hundreds of them. There are so many videos, it's unbelievable. And you can have a look at those. And if you do get stuck, please contact your tutor or us here at head office, and we'll be able to support you with some Infusionsoft type work. Hope it was helpful. As always, as I said, if you need us, please let us know, and I'll speak to you again soon.